Some people in this world never get sick, and they never die from disease. At an international cancer conference, it was stated that they are the only community with 0 cancer cases. Their average lifespan reaches around 120 years. In northern India, they live along the Hunza River. These people were first documented by British Army Dr. Robert McCarrison. After years of research, McCarrison said he never encountered a single sick Hunzakit. What the doctor meant was serious, long-term illnesses, not short-lived issues like diarrhea, skin rashes, or a simple cold. Critics who tried to debunk the Hunza legend focused most on that exact detail. But McCarrison and many other researchers didn't classify these brief issues as real diseases. They saw them as normal, natural reactions among the people of the valley. McCarrison lived for 7 years in an area neighboring the Hunza Valley. And he reached a clear conclusion: the main reason behind their longevity was their diet. If a person eats poorly, even a mountain climate can't protect him from illness. That's why it isn't surprising that Hunza's neighboring communities, living in the same environment, suffer from many diseases. Their average lifespan is roughly half of the Hunzakuts. In 1963, a French medical team examined the Hunza people firsthand. And they reached the same conclusion as McCarrison. Their average lifespan was about 120 years, and the oldest individual was reported to be 160. According to the researchers' reports, there was another striking detail: women in their 40s looked almost as young as teenage girls. Even in their 60s, they kept a slim, fit physique, and some were said to give birth even at 65. Even this single detail suggests that the Hunza way of eating might be more effective than both the Japanese and Mediterranean diets. Hunza is often described as the only place in the world where cancer is never seen. At an international cancer conference held in Paris in August 1977, some sources claim the following statement was made: according to geocarcinological data, the complete absence of cancer is observed only among the Hunza people. Over the years, many scientists, aging specialists, and research teams visited the Hunza Valley. And nearly all of them came to the same conclusion: the Hunzakut's secret is hidden in the diet and lifestyle. After reviewing all available research and criticism to date, we compiled the following list: the secrets of health and long life in the Hunza Valley. The Hunzakits are extremely warm and positive people. They rarely lose their temper, and they hardly ever complain. They live with little stress, they don't act impatiently, and arguments or fights among them are almost never seen. Even at -15 degrees Celsius, they still wash in ice-cold water. And it's not just the children, even those over 100 take part in active games. During the summer, they eat fresh, raw fruits and vegetables. In winter, they mostly rely on sun-dried apricots, sprouted grains, and sheep's cheese. Among the Hunza, there is a unique season before the fruit fully ripens. They call it the hunger spring, and it lasts for 2 to 4 months. During this period, they eat almost no solid food, and only once a day, they drink a beverage made from dried apricots. McCarrison highlighted one point in particular: their protein intake was very low. They ate meat only rarely, usually only when an animal was injured or died by accident. The Hunzakits are very hard-working people. Every day, they walk long distances, yet they still don't get exhausted. A large part of the diet is made up of raw foods. Fruits and vegetables are at the center of what they eat every day. Their food is completely natural. It's grown on their own land, with no chemicals or additives: vegetables, fruits, wild herbs, and grains. They usually cook their meals over an open fire. This way, the food's biological value is preserved much better. They use salt very sparingly, and they don't consume sugar at all. The Hunzakits prefer soft mountain spring water with very low mineral content. When McCarrison returned to England, he ran diet experiments on many domestic animals. One group was fed a standard diet: white bread, herring, sugar, canned foods, and cooked vegetables. Over time, these animals developed many conditions similar to common human diseases. The other group was fed a diet closer to the Hunza way of eating and remained completely healthy throughout the experiment. What do you think about the Hunzakits and the diet? Make sure to share your thoughts in the comments. If this video helped you, feel free to share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching and supporting the channel.